Today, the new set, Surging Sparks, come out, and I got some ETBs, so we're going to open them up and see what's in here. The Surging Sparks set, the newest set in the Scarlet and Violet era, came out today. I picked up 2 ETBs, so we're going to crack these open, go through all the contents, which is probably normal of all ETBs, but just showcase what's in there, and then we're going to dive into the packs and see what we can pull out. Okay, the Surging Sparks set is the newest in Scarlet Violet, but not much has changed in the way of the ETB. So they're all kind of set up the same, right? We have the counters here with the dice. We've got the little coins here. And then we've got the dividers, which, you know, to keep your set and your deck and everything else organized. And then we have the promo card. It's a magneton, if I can actually get it to focus correctly. It's a magneton, which is actually really cool and a nice looking card for sure. So we're going to set that off. We'll sleeve those here in just a little bit. Comes with the book. It's got the player's guide and goes through all the different new cards. And there are some really, really nice cards. Every time a new set comes out, I'm just amazed at how awesome some of these cards look and just how well they're putting these things together. This Pika right here is really just, doesn't seem like it's that much, but to me, looks really, really good. And then we've got this Latias as well. We go through the whole set. There is a total of 252 cards. It is a massive set. Ends with these gold cards, but lots of really, really good cards in here. We'll eventually collect this set. Don't know how long that's going to take. Don't know when I'm going to do that. Working on a few others, like 151, of course, and some others, but we'll start collecting these here pretty soon. To not prolong everything, we're going to dive in. So this set being brand new, right? Some of the cards are going to be a little higher. They're going to be a little pricey, and they're going to, you know, be worth a good bit. But right now, that's still, you know, really, really new. Just came out literally today. Like, I literally picked these up while I was out in town just a little bit ago. So I don't know what the values are going to maintain. That's kind of up in the air. We'll see. First pack, already pulling something out of the first pack. That I like to see. Executor EX. Right? We could start off with some pulls from the first pack. I am okay with that. So that's, I mean, now, pull rates are usually better when a set first comes out, right? And then they kind of trail off. We should be able to pull some good things. That would be, you know, ideal. That's the biggest thing. Snorlax, starting this one off exactly the same. Primate, Rufflet, looking pretty similar. At least the first few cards looking very similar to that last pack we had. But not going to pull something big out of this one, just a Dialga. When you first get these sets and start opening up, you're going to have a lot more pulls and you're going to pull different things. And then they're going to slow down after a while. At least that's the way that I've experienced it, the way that I've seen it. Don't know how quick that's going to happen or how quick this one's going to take off. The Shrouded Fable, or I'm sorry, the Stellar Crown is actually newer. And it just came out not long ago. So, you know, they're churning sets out pretty quickly. I'm gonna look, and I haven't looked yet, but I don't know what the next one coming after this is. But they're putting them out fairly quickly, which is kind of good because it gives us different options. But when I'm trying to collect every set in the era, in the whole era, kind of makes it a little harder to do when they just keep throwing stuff. There we go, a Slackoth full art. Couple packs in, we've already got 2 just out of the first ETB. So that is that's a good start. That's a good way to dive into a new set. Typically, I usually look at about 3 pulls. It's pretty good for an ETB, right? For most ETBs, I think 3 pulls is pretty good. I've already got 2. I mean, maybe to exceed that on this first ETB a little bit, but we'll just have to wait and see. Jet Energy, one of the golds, definitely one of the harder ones I've seen to pull in other sets. I don't know about this. I don't know what the pull rates are going to be on these gold cards and these new sets, but I've seen that these gold cards, like Temporal Forces had a few. They're kind of hard. I mean, they were easy to find. I found them as singles. Kind of hard to pull. Either way, we're going to try and get those during the whole entire collection, but it's nice to pull one when they're been typically a little harder to pull out. And like I was just saying, we've already pulled 3, and typically 3 is pretty good for an ETB. So this one's looking pretty stacked already. Can we get a fourth out of here somewhere? We did. Scovillain EX. I've seen some other people, other YouTubers that are opening these things up and showing some good finds, some good pulls. We're definitely right there with it. I mean, we're pulling in some good stuff. So it's definitely for the prime pickings at the moment. So if you haven't picked one of these up, might want to do it now because it's that they're slamming at the moment. Appleton, Koraidon, Dedenne, Drayton, and Black Kyurem EX. Some of these things, I have a hard enough time speaking English sometimes. A little more challenging, throwing these random different names in there at me. Pansear, Orangaroo. Maybe I'm just my own issue, right? It's not the card, it's me. I know where the issue is. I have a hard time speaking English. Skeldridge. Last pack on the first ETB. Glimora, Snorlax, Primeape, Fluttermane. Now these do have, past the ETBs, they actually do have booster boxes of this particular set as well. So that may be something, definitely gonna be something I'm looking at here pretty soon. So Tatsugiri EX, this set is popping off. 6 just in the first ETB. 6 pulls. 6 pulls over 9 packs. I mean, that's magnificent. That's a good return right there. That's good pull rate in my opinion. I don't know about you, but that right there seems pretty good. 6 pulls out of 9 packs. I mean, it's amazing. So that it's definitely good so far. Now, if it stays that way, that's a whole nother thing. But we're gonna keep going with it. Pikachu EX. Come on. Hold on just a hot second. I think I might lose my mind. Okay, had to take a second. I looked these cards up earlier just to get an idea of what we're looking at. Price-wise, what they're valued at, things like that. There's a Pikachu EX that is top card in set. Right now, TCG's got it market price at $363. I thought that might have been it because I couldn't remember. I've only seen it once or twice. This one's still right there up in the top. I mean, it's not a bad card at all, but thought I was about to have a slight fit. Thought I was about to have a meltdown for a minute there. So I'm gonna set that one off to the side here just because it's the other box and I want to keep them separate. I want to separate them, see if both boxes are good. Don't want to put them all together. That one right there, thought I hit the big time. I thought that was the big card of all of them, but it wasn't. But that's okay. It's still a good card. Still it's not the cheapest one by any stretch. So we're hitting the big ones so far. Durant EX. Is that 2 for 2 on the next ETB? I think I've already potentially made the money back from these 2 ETBs just on what I pulled so far. I mean, it may not stay that way. This set may go down. Not sure, but Magneton. Scramble Switch. Nice to see that the A-Specs are sticking around, that they're keeping those going with it. Now, when I started pulling those in Temporal Forces, I really like those. The A-Spec cards out of Temporal Forces were probably some of my favorite ones. I just seen it. I didn't see what it was. On the top, there is a pull out of here. So, spoiler alert, there's something at the back side of this. Don't know what yet, but I definitely seen the very, very top up here. And it's definitely not just a regular card. So I'm hoping for that Pika. I mean, pull 1 Pika out of this pack. How amazing would it be to pull the next one? May not be that. There's actually 3 Pikas that are 3 Pikachu EXs that are in the top part of this entire set. Either one of them. I mean, we already got one. Any of them, that'd be great. So let's just see what we got. Flygon EX. All right, we'll still take that. Definitely a good card. Not a waste at all. I mean, look at just the coloring, right? Just the way that they put the coloring in. It's so much different than all the rest. That right there is just, I love that. I'm not even that big into coloring. I'm not even that big into like a lot of colors, but cards like that, they look so pretty to me, so magnificent. They look so good. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I don't care if it makes me sound funny. I think they just look very, very good. Applin, and nothing on this one. I thought I'd seen a little glimmer of something, just didn't want to get too excited because sometimes I do. Sometimes I get a little too excited and then there's nothing there. So trying to keep my expectations in check, trying to keep myself from getting too excited and too amped up. But it's all right to get a little excited sometimes, get a little happy and get a little into this. Well, I like that one. That one's just pretty cool. Klefki. I don't know. There's just something about them. Something about some of these cards. Slacking EX. All right. Oop. 3 packs left. Hitting just like we did on the first one. I want to go back and just buy out everything that the store had, period. Magnemite. I like the Magnemite. I think that's a big card out of this set. Big theme out of here either way. Primate. And Rapska. 2 more packs. We could end it right now. Still be way on top of expectations to me. I mean, we are, these things are performing. They are just wild how they're putting out. Absolutely wild. I'm going to be super surprised if we pull anything else out of these, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down, but I'm going to be super surprised if anything else is in here. We've already got 5 out of this ETB, 6 out of the first one, 1 pack left, 1 more to end it off. Hoping for a big one, but I'm going to be okay without it. Slackoth, Oricorio, Anzor, Morilol, Walrein. Let's see what we come up with the last card. Can we pull 1 more to make it 12 out of 2 ETBs? No. Womp, womp, womp. I mean, Steel, Slacking EX, Flygon EX, Scramble Switch, the A-Spec Rare, Durant EX, and then the Pikachu EX. Tatsugiri EX, Black Kyurem EX. Man, that's hard for me to not getting that one out. This wonderful gold Jet Energy, Scolvillian EX, Slackoth, and the first pull we had, the Executor EX. Forgot to show these earlier. These are the sleeves that come in the ETBs. These are a little bit different, and I like them. I mean, I'm not hating on these at all. Definitely goes right along with the theme, right? The Surging Sparks and the Lightning Bolt. Really, really cool. So these are really good. I normally don't like the black backgrounds, but these are looking pretty good, right? With the coloring that it has and then the black border, I think it fits perfectly with it. And they're not super large. They don't have a lot of the border, as some of them do. So, you know, it's looking really, really nice. So the boxes are absolutely hitting, just crushing it right now. They're brand new set, but man, 11 different pulls out of 2 Elite Trainer boxes, that's wild. That's crazy. I really, really like it. I'm trying not to go spend every dollar I've got and buy every box that they have, but well, no, we'll see what happens. That's going to do it for today's video. If you haven't yet checked out this set, go get some of these packs or go get a box. These are absolutely great. I'm going to try and see if I can come up somehow and get a booster box here pretty soon, just to see if it's doing the same thing, because again, 11 pulls out of 2 ETBs is crazy, but we're going to see what we can have. We got some other things coming up, other things planned on the channel, so we're going to see how that kind of works in together with it. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.